So Harappan and or Indus Civilization, the accepted period was 2500 BC to 1750 BC, and this was by carbon-14 dating. Now, John Marshall was the first scholar to use the term Indus Civilization. The Indus Civilization belongs to proto-historic period. It is the Chalcolithic or Bronze Age. Then the Indus Valley civilization spread over Sindh, Balochistan, Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Western Uttar Pradesh, and northern Maharashtra. Now, if we discuss the Indus civilization northern part, in the northernmost site of the Indus civilization was Ropar, which is now in Punjab, and Monda, which is now in Jammu Kashmir. The southernmost site of the Indus civilization was Bhagotraph, which is in now Gujarat, and Doimawad, which is in now Maharashtra. Now, the easternmost site of the Indus civilization was Alamgirpur, which is in now Uttar Pradesh, and the westernmost site of the Indus civilization was Suktagandar, which is now in the Pakistan-Iran border. Now, some important site of the Harappan or Indus civilization. First one is your Harappa. And which is in the bank of the river Ravi, and this is in the province or state is your Punjab, and which is in Pakistan now. Then next one is Mohenjodaro. And it was situated in the bank of the river Indus, and in the district or the state or province is Sindh province. It was also in Pakistan. Then Sanhudaro. Sanhudaro was situated on the bank of the river Indus, and it was in the state Sindh province, and it was also in the Pakistan. Then Lothal was situated on the bank of river Bogava, and it was on the state now Gujarat, and situated now it is in India. Then next one is your Kalibanga. Kalibanga was situated on the bank of the river Ghaggar, and it was on the Rajasthan state, and it was now in India. Now Banwali. It was situated on the bank of the river Ghaggar, and in the state is Haryana, and it was on the now it is in the India. Next one is Dholavira. It was in the state of Gujarat, and that is the river was Luni. It was situated on the bank of the river Luni, and it was in the your Gujarat state, India. So these are some important sites of the Harappan civilization. Now, some important fact: Mohenjodaro This is the largest site of the Indus Valley civilization. Mohenjodaro, which is the largest site of Indus Valley civilization. Harappa, second largest site of Indus Valley civilization, and both are, just now we have discussed, both are in now Pakistan. Now the largest Indian site was Rakhiguri. Rakhiguri was the largest Indian site of Indus Valley civilization. So Mohenjo-daro was the largest site of Indus Valley civilization. Harappa was the second largest site of Indus Valley civilization, and Rakhiguri was the largest Indian site of Indus Valley civilization. Now, Surkotoda, Surkotoda, the only Indus site where the remains of horse have actually been found. Surkotoda, the only Indian site where the remains of horse have actually been found. The only Indian site where the remain of horse have actually been found. So Surkotoda, the only Indian site, it is in Gujarat. It is in Gujarat where the remains of horse have actually been found. Then the main crops of Indus Valley civilization. So the Surkotoda was the only Indian site where the remains of horse have actually been found, and it is in Gujarat. Now the main crops of Indus Valley civilization was wheat. Next one is rice. Next one is dates. Next one is cotton. Next one is barley. Next one is mustard. And these are the main crops of Indus Valley civilization. Now the Indus people was the first to produce cotton in the world. Very important. Indus people was the first to produce cotton in the world. So Indus people were the first to produce cotton in the world. So Indus people are the first who use cotton in who use first the cotton in the world. Now the the population of Indus Valley civilization. Population of Indus Valley civilization was Mongoloids from Mongoloids. Then Proto-Australoid, that is from Australia. And Mediterranean. So Indus population, Indus Valley civilization comes from Mongoloids, Proto-Australoid, that is the Australia, the present Australia and the Mediterranean region. Now the Indus Valley civilization belongs to the, just now I have discussed that Indus Valley civilization belongs to the proto-historic period, Chalcolithic or Bronze Age. And okay, now the Indus Valley civilization belongs to the, this very important proto-historic period. This is the Chalcolithic age or the Bronze Age. Common features of the major cities of Indus Valley civilization. Common features of major cities of Indus Valley civilization. First one is the common feature of the major cities of Indus Valley civilization. First one is the systematic town planning on the lines of grid system. Second one is the use of burned bricks in the construction. Third one is the underground drainage system, big water reservoir in Dolavira. And fourth one is fortified citadel, except Sanhudaro. Now, Indus Valley religion, if we discuss the religion of Indus Valley civilization, so Indus Valley civilization people did not worship their gods in temples. In fact, no temple has been unearthed. That means Indus Valley civilization people did not worship their god in temple. In temple. In fact, no temple has been, at that time, no temple has been constructed. No temple has been constructed. Then an idea of that there is founded form, the statues and the figurines found. So mainly in the Indus Valley civilization, mainly male deity and female deity. There is two god. One is a male deity, is god, and the female deity goddess. So male deity, god, and one is female deity, goddess. Male deity was the Pasupati Mahadeva. And the female deity is the mother goddess. This is also known as Proto Shiva. And from exam point of view, this is very important. Male deity is Pasupati Mahadeva or Proto Shiva. Now the chief male deity was the Pasupati Mahadeva, that is the lord of animal. So chief male deity was the Pashupati. Chief male deity was Pashupati Mahadeva. Deva. That is the lord of this also. That is the meaning of this one is lord of the animal. Meaning of this one is the lord of the animal. Lord of the animal. There is a proto-Shiva represented in seals as sitting in yogic posture. So, Lord of the animals is the proto-Shiva. And Lord of the animal proto-Shiva, and that it was represented in seals as sitting in yogic posture. And as sitting in yogic posture. Now, this in the seals, this Pashupati Mahadeva was surrounded by four animals. He was surrounded by four animals. And the four animal was first one is your elephant, second one is your buffalo, third one is your tiger, fourth one is your rhino. So this is very important for exam point of view. Now in the exam it may ask that to সুধিব পাৰে যে পশুপতি মহাদেৱৰ শিলত কোনটো এনিমেল নাই. So option দিয়া থাকিব elephant, buffalo, tiger, lion, rhino. The answer will be lion then, because elephant is present, was present, buffalo was present, tiger was present, rhino was present. So lion was not present. Answer will be lion. And two deer appear at his feet. Elephant, buffalo, tiger, rhino, and now two deer. That means you are surrounded by these four animals, and two deer appear at his feet. You are surrounded by these four animals, and two deer appear at his feet. Okay, so this is the first part of our Indian history. The second, now see, আমি যিমানখিনি notes আছে so one line দি আছো the exam point of view বলা important one liner. We are giving the notes in the one liner so that it is helpful for exam point of view, or you can revise from that. This is the first part. Second part, next part we will discuss the how the script and language of the Indus Valley civilization, then port city, what are the other animal, then the trade and commerce like this. So thank you.